Good morning. It's a live audience, so you have to sound alive. Okay, one to go. Is it okay to just turn and see that I'm not talking to a wall? Say hello. Okay. So, what we're doing this morning is something like this. Let's just talk a little bit about what meditation and the purpose of meditation. A lot of people think meditation is just closing your eyes, being quiet. Unfortunately, you try that within like 5-10 seconds, your mind wanders, right? So the key is something like this. In order to have stillness, you have to make sure the energy field is clean. See, the way you look out into the world is through this windshield or windscreen, which is called your aura. So if you try to be still, what happens is you're not using your will. When you're not using your will, whatever is in your consciousness, in your aura, will start clouding your mind. Okay? So the trick in having stillness, in quieting your mind, is not actually putting something in, but taking all the junk out. Okay? You see, it works something like, according to Grandmaster Cho, meditation is only half of what your spiritual practice is. Spiritual practice is actually a combination of what you call concentration and awareness. Okay? So in Sanskrit, they call this concentration dharana, which is prolonged one-pointedness. The other side of it is called dhyana, D-H-Y-A-N-A, which is actually the proper term for meditation. So meditation is actually prolonged awareness. What is it? Prolonged awareness. So most people think, okay, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to concentrate on this. Then you're not really doing meditation because you're using your will. That's why you notice, okay, I don't want to think of stress. I don't want to think of that joke that hurt me. What happens? You end up putting attention there because you're using your will. Clear? So the secret in meditation is simple as this. You have to have a balance of using your will and using your awareness. Will is to get you somewhere. Awareness is to enjoy what's there. Make sense? Because if you go, okay, I want to be very, very happy. Really, I'm going to be happy. You might form that intention, the energy is moving there, but you never get to experience what's actually that happiness is because you're still pushing forward. Okay, not too clear. Haven't you noticed sometimes you go to dinner, everybody's talking, nobody's listening? Right? So everybody's going this way, nobody's coming this way. So the easiest way to understand is meditation is raising your frequency to a certain level. Once you're there, is to just allow the energy and whatever's going on there to flood your awareness. Make sense? Now most people, they say, okay, I want to be still, I want to be quiet. So if they try doing this, okay, I'm letting go type of deal, but if the aura is full of stress energy, guess what happens? That's what comes into your consciousness. So it's a two-step program. First, you purify whatever's going to block your awareness, and then as you practice, awareness, then that quietness will come into you. Clear? You don't inject stillness and quietness into your aura. It doesn't work. The secret is take everything out. What's left is the quietness. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, there are many ways to do meditation. One way is to just sit in front of a white wall. Some of you have done this before. And then just allow your thoughts to come out and dissipate. How many have done that before? It does work. But it requires too much effort. You know why? Because most people, since you have a busy day, anything that's happening around you will be thoughts and emotions either you generated or someone else injected into you. So if you just practice awareness like this, that's what floods your awareness, your consciousness. So the first step is you clean it out. You clean out, then from there, you just practice awareness. The question is, how do you clean out? There are many, many ways to do it. In Meditation Twin Hearts, one of the reasons it's simple and powerful is using love. What? Love. Okay, it's something like this. Do you notice when you love someone, let's say if you're a parent, your child is sick, you might be stressed out of your mind, but somehow you love your child so much, at that point, everything is pushed aside. So that's the power of love. When the heart is very, very activated, it stimulates the crown. As the spiritual energy comes down, because you're sharing love to someone, that energy coming down purifies your energy field. So although you're not trying to experience peace, focus on peace and love and so on and so on, the fact that you're expressing this love will trigger the appropriate energy centers, will pull down the waterfall of light to flush your chakras clean. By the way, do you notice that when you're so busy loving or caring for someone, you don't remember what your problems are? Because of the cleansing effect of love. It by itself does not clean. It's the trigger that it does. The heart activates, the soul plexus, all the stress energy goes like that. And then this stimulates this guy. When this guy is stimulated, you just have a waterfall of light coming down. You think you're just, okay, I'm blessing this, blessing that, and take it too darn long. But you don't realize that part of the blessing is what's scrubbing your chakras. You get my point? Yeah. So my mistake before, that's why I'm very qualified to do this, because any screw-ups you can think of, I already did. I put the pro in procrastination. I wouldn't meditate even if I need to. But the part when you're blessing the earth, that's what cleanses your aura. I used to do this. I know none of you do this. Like, may the earth be blessed. Gosh, this is a long blessing. My arms are getting, every excuse in the world comes to mind because this is so long. Let's get to the Om, because the Om is what cleanses. You don't realize the blessing is when the cleansing happens. So when you're blessing and the energy is coming down and cleaning you, by the time you put your hands down and you meditate or chant Om and all that stuff, your frequency has already risen. Risen? Is it right English? Okay, it's already elevated. You're already at that frequency. Then when you chant Om, or some of you chant, oh my God, are we done yet? Your frequency already there. By the time you let loose, you're in a frequency where it's quieter. It's just like airplanes, if you ever ride planes. They fly at a certain altitude. If it's too busy, they go to a higher altitude. You know that? And the interesting part is, the higher they go, the air is thinner, the faster they can go. So if I'm listening on the plane, I go, okay, we're going to be flying at 22,000 feet. I go, oh, great, this is going to take forever. If they say, okay, we're going to go to 38,000 feet, oh, it's going to be a short trip. That's why international flights, a lot of times they don't go 20 to 30. They usually go 37 and sometimes 40. The Learjets, they go almost 45,000. That's why shorter time, less fuel. The only thing is you have to take into account this arcing motion. So in meditation, it's very, very similar. If you want to go higher and faster, when I say faster, I'm not talking about speed. You're not going anywhere. I'm talking about faster as in higher vibration. You have to go higher. Clear? And that only happens when you purify the aura. If you don't purify the aura, you can meditate all you like. Okay, be still, be aware. Okay, yeah, I'm being aware of that joke that hurt me. And my husband, my wife who likes to criticize me. What the heck? Because you're swimming in the mud. Clear? Yeah. Doing your meditation awareness while you're swimming in the mud, you will experience mud. Make sense? Yeah. If you want to experience stillness, you have to go somewhere where it's quiet. Now, you can't physically leave your place. You cannot always go to the mountains. You can do all that. So without moving your physical body, all you have to do is change your awareness, like your radio, go from AM to FM to higher and higher frequency, without moving your body. Don't you think it's sheer genius? When I was listening to Master Cho, I go, wow, makes sense. Because you cannot always go to a place physically, but your consciousness can go anywhere. Isn't it? Yes. So what if there's a way to keep your body where it is, because you have responsibilities, you have job, you have family, but simultaneously you can allow your consciousness to go to a certain place. When I say place, I'm talking about a certain dimension or frequency where you can experience the stillness and the love. And here's the secret: pull that experience into your consciousness, so as you go to work, you interact with your family, you can maintain that stillness and peace and still have almost normal life. Isn't it? I mean, how many of you really have time to, how many times a week go to Himalayas, go to quiet and meditate on a mountain? We don't. But your consciousness can. And the interesting thing is, a lot of times when you're doing meditation, what happens? You space out, right? I remember the first time I learned meditation Twin Hearts. And a lot of it, the reason I got into panic is my wife fell and broke her hip, right? So I remember I came from class, I was so excited. Oh, I learned this thing called meditation. At that time, it's called meditation Two Hearts, not Twin Hearts. Because it was developed in the Philippines by Grandmaster Cho, and it's a Catholic country. Normally when you say Twin Hearts, it means the heart, the sacred heart of Jesus and Mary. Okay? I don't know if you know that. So you don't want to, get the Catholic Church against you. You want to get them bored. So he changed it to Two Hearts. Then when we have enough nuns and priests going in and they understand, okay, let's go back to the real term, which is Twin Hearts. Because these are twins, okay? Anyway, so I remember I got home. Okay, I learned this meditation. I opened up the book. Okay, bless the earth. What the heck are you blessing with? Okay, blah, 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 blah. She's doing the meditation, right? Okay, then chant Om. Wait, I'm missing a few ohms. Okay. How do you feel? Good. Okay, now it's my turn. What am I supposed to do? Bless the earth with something and something. Oh, okay, put my hand down, visualize the flame. Now here's the engineer talking. Visualize a light on top of my head. How high? How bright? Am I looking from down here? Am I looking from here? The side? You get my point? I overanalyze this stupid thing. And then he goes, okay, let go. Let go what? Who's been there? Okay. 8 ohms, okay. Be still, be aware. Be aware, no idea. Then he says, come back to your body. I never left. Has been there. You know why? The mistake I made was exactly this. I was using too much will. Bless the earth, the om, some silence. Okay, I'm done. There was no awareness. I was just using one wing, which is concentration. I did not realize at some point I had to let go and let the information come to me. Who got that? Mm-hmm. Now, lucky you know, there's, what do you call it, technology. So, the meditation is recorded. You just simply press play. You don't have to think. You have to worry what the next steps are. You just do it. When you're done, you go, man, that was good. And all I did was use, 0.01 point something square pounds per square inch and go play. You understand? Yeah. So that's the nice thing about it, especially with technology, whatever. You have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You know, you always have a lot of information that all you have to do is consume that information, use it for your benefit, and share it with others. Agree? Yeah. Okay, so meditation involves what? Balancing, using your will, and balancing awareness. So the way Grandmaster Cho explained in the higher classes, spiritual practice of sadhana is like this. Raise your right arm. Say prolonged concentration, or prolonged one-pointedness. Using my will. Okay, raise the other one too. Say prolonged awareness. Meditation. Waiting for the data to come to me. In order to go high in the higher worlds, you need both wings. Clear? Some of us are flying like this, some are flying like this. But when you have the balance of these, you notice in a short amount of time, your spiritual practice goes very, very high. Now, next thing, you don't just meditate. Clear? In other words, we don't just meditate for the sake of meditating. We meditate because there's a purpose. There's a what? Purpose. There's a purpose. Because if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a why, you'll quit. True or not true? So if you don't have a compelling reason to do it, at some point you go, what is this? I know it's peaceful and so on, but I'm a very driven person. I want to succeed. I want to have certain outcomes in my life. If I'm just doing this every after a while, I go, this is darn boring. But if you think about it, okay, my purpose is when I meditate, I want to have the clear mind. When I go to work, I want to be able to focus on what I need to do, what I need to. I'll be able to sense what people need and address their needs. Okay, then that works. I want to be more productive. I can be more productive because I have more energy, and this energy allows me to keep working when people are already tired, because that energy comes in. What else? I want to do this meditation, so as I keep doing meditation, I can experience more than what most people experience, which is the physical world. I want to experience inner peace, stillness. I want to experience this connection with everything. Who knows what I'm talking about? You see, every spiritual being, every soul has this yearning to connect. On the lower level, we connect emotionally, right? Most people, they want to feel that love, that connection with other people. As a spiritual being, as a soul, there's this thirst of always wanting to connect with other parts of creation, right? Now, here's the beautiful thing. Most traditions, like in the Taoist Chinese tradition, they say God or everything is nothingness. In India, you call sunya, right? Formlessness, nothingness. Some tradition, they say, oh, I want to connect with the void. Now, if you talk to other people, yeah, I want to connect with nothingness. Well, what do you want to connect with nothing if there's nothing there? Make sense? They don't understand that this so-called nothingness simply is the word nothing. It's devoid of a thing or devoid of matter. So if it's not matter, it has to be something beyond matter, which is something immaterial, intangible, which is pure energy. Make me so far? So when you do your meditation, you're in deep state of meditation. You notice you don't feel your butt on the chair. Emotionally, you don't sense anything. Your mind is quiet, And yes, there's this guy observing the whole phenomena. Yeah, I've noticed the room is quiet, emotionally, I notice it's quiet, I notice my mind, there's no thoughts. Who is this guy observing? So this observer is your spiritual self. Now you notice when you even put your attention, okay, who is this spiritual self? Who is this guy observing? And you just practice a certain level of stillness. You know why? Because our true essence is pure energy. So when you experience this pure energy, automatically everything comes down, everything becomes still. Now, a lot of you who studied quantum mechanics will oversimplify. What you see is solid, liquid, or gas has particles, have molecules. In between molecules is space. Yeah? Molecules are made of atoms. Between atoms, you have spaces. An atom is basically a nucleus with electrons. In between is what? A space. Now, if you go even deeper, what you call the nucleus is a combination of proton and neutron. And according to scientists, they say it's 99 point something % empty space. So literally, the entire universe is more space than something tangible. Now, there lies the secret. So, in other words, the entire universe is interconnected by a web or a network of nothing. So most people go, yeah, great, then everything's nothing. But if you do your meditation, spiritual practice, you start noticing, hey, this so-called nothing, I sense something in it. It's not a physical thing. I just feel a certain, who knows what I'm talking about? You sense that there's something happening. It's a vibration. Who's ever noticed, like, sometimes when you meditate, you almost like your body's vibrating? Because you're getting in tune with that frequency. So that so-called nothing is actually pure energy with no mass. You remember the smart guy? Einstein. He said E is equal to mc squared. It has the M. This pure energy is just pure energy with no mass. How are we doing so far? So you, the spiritual self, when you do this meditation and you get in tune with this nothing, you are actually raising your frequency to match that frequency. So at that point, guess what? It's just like you're starting with ice turned into water, then you become water vapor. Now, once you're water vapor, guess what? You're part of the entire atmosphere. Who got that? Make sense? Yeah. Or just like you have your computer at home, once you connect to the internet, you're connected to the entire network. True or not true? Yeah. Just imagine spiritually, it's the same thing. Once you experience that nothingness, then you start experiencing, wow, I have access to the entire network. That's why you heard of yogis, and actually some of you do your meditation. I'm seeing galaxies. I'm seeing stars. What the heck is going on? But your butt never left the chair. Right? I remember one of our students was saying that one of the astronauts in Apollo 11 is a student of Swami Muktananda. Okay? And before he went up on Apollo 11, he talked to his guru. Hey, Guruji, I want your blessing. The teacher said, yeah. When you go to this part of space, you see this, and this. You know, the student had no basis to say true or not true. So he went. When he came back, he goes, you were right. He goes, how did you know? I've been there. The body is limited by physical space. Your consciousness is not. It travels faster than the speed of light. Who got that? Yeah. So there's this guru in India. It's called Sai Baba of Shirdi. You know, you have Satya Sai Baba in Puttaparthi. He already left the body. But before that, there's this teacher, his name Shirdi Sai Baba or Sai Baba. Sai Baba means respected father's spiritual teacher. Very similar to in Chinese, they call a teacher Sifu, meaning teacher father. Okay? Now you have to realize these nations are patriarchal, so they always look at father as a spiritual head. Clear? But don't get fixated with the gender. Anyway, so this great teacher, Sai Baba Shirdi, there are many stories. One day, he had a meeting at night. He looked at one of the women and says, "Thank you for feeding me today." The teacher goes, the student goes, "Master, I didn't even see you till tonight." The teacher said, "When you fed that hungry dog this morning, you were feeding me." Now, interesting enough, most people who study spirituality say, "Oh, the teacher became a dog to teach the student this teaching." But you see, the higher or the deeper meaning is the teacher's experiences oneness with all, is connected to that network, so that when the student does something good or bad, it's connected to the network, the teacher senses. You get my point? So in the Christian tradition, you have the Lord Jesus said, what did he say? He told his disciple, when I was hungry, you fed me. The disciples goes, when did we ever make you hungry? When I was naked, you clothed me. The students go, when did we ever treat the teacher so badly? Right? When I was in jail, you visited me. When were you in jail? So the teacher, understanding the conscience of the apostles and disciples, says, whatever you do to the least of my brothers, of course, at that time, they only honored men. That's the problem. Whatever you do to the least of your brothers and sisters, you're doing it to me because of this oneness. Are we connecting? So when you're doing your meditation, when you're not fixated in your body, the emotions, the thoughts, you can now swim in that network. And when you swim in that network, you feel connected to all. Are you in so far? Now the question is, how do you bring that back with you, and how do you know you brought it back? Interested?
Yes.
Okay. You notice when you're walking around, if your toe hurts, it affects your entire body? It's just an itty bitty toe. So what happens is, when you do this meditation, you feel such a connection with all. When you come back to your waking normal consciousness, you start to sense that everyone around you is connected to you. So when you feel that connection, it's unthinkable to hurt them. Because to hurt them is like hurting yourself. Are we communicating? Yeah. So this interconnectedness is what a lot of yogis call oneness. Now, this oneness and what is so-called the law of karma exists simultaneously. One without the other doesn't work. In other words, if we're not connected, how could anything come back to you? I slap you, not going to come back to me. But on the higher level, since we're connected, whatever I do to you will eventually hit me because we're connected. It's just like if you're in a pool, somebody pees on one side, eventually you'll taste it on the other side. I'm just going to get real. Okay. Anyway, you get my point? So the more you do meditation, one of the ways you know you're getting somewhere is your level of harmlessness. You get my point? Of course, the opposite side of harmlessness is if you're very, very harmless, then part of it is because you care for someone. Isn't it? If you're not going to hurt someone you love. So what happens is, the more you meditate, the more you care about other souls, other people, and animals. Because I remember one time Master was saying, he said, love for humanity has to be extended to the animal kingdom. Because this oneness, this network, does not only include humans, it also included aliens. Anyway, let's forget that part. Okay, anyway, we're supposed to meditate, not listen to me, yap. But you get the point? So when you do meditation, there has to be a purpose. You want to experience oneness, you want connectedness, you want clarity, you want proper focus, because when your aura is clean, you can focus on what you want rather than what? Oh man, I really need to focus on it. Too much chatter. When the aura is clean, you can focus. And there's one more thing. Negative people don't like you. Because when you're meditating, your aura is filled with such high frequency after meditation. The longer you maintain it, it's like Velcro. You know Velcro? You need the similar sign. So people who are very negative are looking for somebody who's negative so they can like that. But if you're vibrating like this, your aura is Teflon. It just slides through, right? Slides because there's nothing to connect. So instead of worrying, man, I got all these negative people around me, how do I protect myself? It's like you fixate on it, you're actually fixating on the negative people. Make sense? But if you just do your meditation and spiritual practice, you raise your vibration. They're negative, whatever. You get my point? So that's why it's so nice that even if you don't understand, remember a word I said, you press play and do your meditation, you get all the benefits. Don't you just love that? Yeah. People go, I can remember all that, but I know if I have enough willpower to press a button, I can get all this. Yeah. However, there's something that button can't help you. Would you like to know what it is? Yeah. If you want to succeed in anything, there always has to be a schedule. There's a Chinese saying, a dream without a deadline is but a wish. A dream with a schedule or a deadline is a real goal. If you really want to experience all these things, you cannot say, I'll do the meditation when I feel like it. You do it consistently. It's just like you don't expect, okay, you join a gym membership and suddenly you're fit. I joined the gym. And did you hold your ass over there? No. What? I have to say it. By the way, the word ass is holy, yeah? If you look at the King James Version, Jesus rode an ass to Jerusalem. I forgot that the world is watching. Okay. So you just say, hold your donkeys. All right, clear? You have to have a schedule. The nice thing about a schedule is something like this. If you do it enough times, it becomes part of your system. When it's part of your system, you cannot live without it. True or not true? True. So if you can make a schedule for things that are impermanent, do you realize that everything you can touch will one day disappear? And yet we put 90% of our attention on everything that we can touch and feel. And we only devote time, things that are immaterial, intangible, when we feel like it. That's why when you have people who have a near-death experience or severe ailment, what happens? They start to realize, all that hard work, all that money, all these things I accumulate will one day disappear. So they now value relationship. They value their peace. They value the afterlife and so on. How many knows that? Yeah. Simple question. Why do you want to wait that long? Meditation is the road to get there. Experience all that while you're still here in your life and keep going for the rest of your physical life. Yes? Yes. No? Yes. Kinda? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's meditate. Open your palms. Let's ask for divine blessing. To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, to all the holy archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, personally to my beloved and respected teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, we humbly invoke for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a super powerful will that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, take your left hand, this side. Tap the center of your chest to activate your heart. Take your right hand, tap your crown. All right, how many of you like the room darker when you meditate? Yeah, close your eyelids. Doesn't it get dark when you close your eyelids? Sorry for the people watching. Namaste. Okay, shall we? Okay. Look, nobody ever said spirituality has to be boring. Right? If you enjoy it, you will do it. Yep. Right? So you have to listen to some of my dumb jokes. Okay. Anyway, imagine someone you love in front of you first. Be aware of your heart. Shower them with love. Just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with love and much affection, unconditionally. And fill them with beautiful pink light. Now be aware of your crown, the top of your head. Imagine golden light flowing from your crown to your hands. Fill this person with golden light. And just say, may you be blessed with inner peace and divine love. Okay? Now, we'll share this peace and love not just with one person, but the entire earth. Imagine the earth the size of a little ball in front of you, in between your hands. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi, which is a universal prayer. Be aware of your heart, be aware of your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere, let me sow love. Bless your family, your friends, the people you work with peace and with lots of love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. To whoever I've hurt, in however way I've hurt you, I'm very sorry. I've learned from my mistakes. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. To all who have hurt me, we are all children of God. We are all growing and evolving. And evolution involves time, process, and lots of dumb mistakes. I've had my share of mistakes and learned from them. So can you. You are all completely forgiven. And may you be blessed with peace, with love. And may you also learn from your mistakes and spiritually grow. I wish that of you. So be it. I release you. And I also forgive myself I'm in the process of learning and growing, and this learning and growing involves making mistakes, and I'm grateful for learning from these mistakes so I can grow and learn. So be it. Continue blessing the earth with beautiful pink light. Where there is doubt, let me sow faith. Where there is despair, let me sow hope. Let's think of all the people we know who are going through difficult times. Some of them might have lost their jobs, have relationship problems, could have health issues. Fill them with beautiful pink light and imagine their lives improving. Visualize them happy and bless them with a better tomorrow. So be it. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the absence of light. Darkness in the soul is the absence of spiritual light. Many people are lost because they're basically filled with so much stress, anger, negativity from the world because they do not know their true nature, which is a being of light. Bless them with light. Bless them with spiritual awareness. And where there is sadness, let me sow a tremendous amount of joy. Be aware of your heart, your hands. Bless the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Gently inhale and lift that loving feeling up to the crown and exhale. Again, gently from your heart, take a deep breath, lift that loving feeling up to the crown and exhale. And gently one more time from your heart, inhale, lift it up to the crown, exhale, and stay there. Your crown is filled with beautiful golden light. Let that golden light just pour down through your arms, your hands, towards the entire earth. Bless your family with golden light, your relatives, your friends. Bless the people you work with golden light. Bless the city you live in, the state, the country, and let it spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being be blessed with loving kindness, with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Fill the earth with so much golden light. You and I are just the channels and the instruments to fill the earth with this beautiful divine light. So be it. Now, be gently aware of your heart, be gently aware of your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, imagine beautiful golden light pouring out of your hands to the earth. One more time, be aware of your heart, your crown, take a deep breath. Be aware of your hands, fill the earth with golden light. And very gently and lovingly, one more time, be aware of your heart and your crown, take a deep breath. Exhale beautiful golden light and fill the earth. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all sentient beings in every direction, above and below, in every dimension, be blessed with unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be blessed with goodwill and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Fill the earth with so much golden light. Your family, your friends, the people you work with. Let it spread throughout the city, the state, the country. Let it fill every person, every being, the entire earth. Saturate the earth with beautiful golden light. Blessings be to all. So be it. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your gentle awareness. And lower your hands on your lap, palms up. Now be aware of a beautiful golden flame above your crown. Just gently look at that golden flame. Feel the essence of that golden light. How does it feel? Just in your mind, gently touch it and feel its essence. Simultaneously be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up, up, up to the crown and into that golden flame. And stay there. I will chant Om. Just silently follow and listen to the mantra Om. And just let your awareness drift into the space in between each Om. Allow your awareness to just simply drift into that space. Experience that nothingness. Allow your consciousness to just simply soak in it. You're now completely in that space and fill it with your complete awareness. Allow your awareness to simply drift deeper and deeper into that stillness. Any sound, any noise you hear, will just allow you to drift deeper into that inner light and inner stillness. And just simply let go and let things be now. body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Take your time. Gently raise your hands. We'll release the excess energies our bodies cannot fully absorb. First, imagine the people you love in your life. Fill them with this golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spiritual oneness. So be it. Bless your friends, bless your job, your career with success, with progress and advancement, and lots of prosperity. Bless the city you live in, the state, the country. Just let the golden light spread everywhere. Blessings be to all. Now, aim your hands down at the earth. Be aware of your hands, your feet, and the base of your spine. Imagine beautiful streams of golden light flowing deep, deep into Mother Earth. And verbally repeat with me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all, without exception. So be it, so be it, and so it is. Now turn your palm upwards. Just silently give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved and respected teacher, Grandmaster Tokok Sui, Mahaguji Mailing, and all the higher beings, we thank you. Thank you for your divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, and protection. Thank you for this sacred opportunity to be of service to all. We thank you in full faith. So be it. All right, you can open your eyes. Well, how was it?
Amazing.
By the way, if you're interested, that silence was 4 minutes. Yeah, I was looking at the clock, it's 4 minutes. So let me finish it with this. Are you guys back? Or am I talking to just empty shells? I'll make this quick. Okay, so most of you experience good experience, yeah?
Yeah.
So why would you do this as often as possible, right? But life happens. So to help you guys out with a miracle of technology, we can give you a schedule. Like for example, tomorrow we're having a full moon meditation. A lot of you notice during the full moon people go nuts. There's because so much energy is pouring to the earth, everything gets big. Well, most people, what's big? Their solar plexus. Stress out of their mind. So you pour all that energy into the earth, whatever is big gets bigger. Make sense? So in your case, you're smart. There's energy. Instead of using it to stimulate what I don't want, I use it like a waterfall to clean out all the junk out of my system and use it to stimulate what I want. We call it spiritual engineering. Anyway, so during the full moon, we do a quick cleansing, we remove the stress energy out of the body, and we stimulate our heart, our crown, and higher energy centers. So after you do meditation, you can carry that energy into your life. Okay? And then some of you who need a weekly kick in the butt, inspiration, we started this 52-week inspiration where we record a 10-minute talk on different topics just to kind of nudge you along in your spiritual path, and that's on our Instagram. And we also have this esoteric study group. We're starting again. I don't know if you know. What it is we took one of Grandmaster Cho's small books called Lotus Sutras, and we go through several pages of it and just go into deeper insights. This all started many years ago because we used to have an esoteric study group. After class, people who have nothing else to do or don't want to go home because they're stressed out of their mind, they stay in class and we just have a chit chat about angels, about energy, about how come your life is exploding, how to fix it, things like it's a sharing. Well, with God's blessing, the work spread, so I'm flying all over the place, of course with airplane. So we thought, how do we continue this nurturing of souls using spiritual teachings, and more importantly, not just spiritual teachings, everybody has, how do you apply it in your life, right? So that's why we have these, and then guess how much it costs? The most powerful American word, free. So we have it, and we have it every 2 weeks. Some of you know about it already. Our first topic was about God, and we talk about the soul, then we go about meditation, just things that, A lot of people are closet spiritual practitioners. You notice that? They do all these things, but Bishop, my mom doesn't know, my wife, my kids doesn't know that I have this weird thing that I close my eyes and do nothing. Right? So at least you have a community that people are able to join, connect, and learn. All right? So if you're interested in that, it's all here. You know, I'm not an infomercial, but it's just to give you an idea, having a schedule to follow. All right? Other than that, namaste everyone, the people who are watching, wherever you are, namaste, have a wonderful time, and what else do we say? Live energized.